Queen Margrethe was seen listening to the public sing to her in Copenhagen on the eve of her abdication. The royal, 83, has ruled Denmark for more than 52 years and became Europe's longest reigning monarch after Queen Elizabeth II passed away in September 2022. The monarch delivered the news during her traditional New Year's Eve speech. The ceremony will happen today, where she will transfer power of the throne to her 55-year-old son, Crown Prince Frederik, and his Australian-born wife Mary, 51. Danish royalists took to the streets of Copenhagen this weekend and waved red and white flags to honor their beloved Queen Margrethe. And this morning, well-wishers have already started to set up outside Christiansborg Palace Square. A video posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, captured the public singing to Margrethe outside Amalienborg, Margrethe's winter residence last night. One of the windows to the palace was left wide open so that she could hear those who came to sing to her. The Queen, known for her chain-smoking and flamboyant style, was seen on the clip walking around her home and peering out at the crowd. Margrethe, who in the past had said she would remain on the throne for life, did not give an exact reason for her decision to step down. However, she said that a major back surgery she underwent in February last year had made her consider her future. The surgery naturally gave rise to thinking about the future, whether the time had come to leave the responsibility to the next generation, she said in her speech. I have decided that now is the right time. On January 14, 2024, 52 years after I succeeded my beloved father, I will step down as Queen of Denmark. I leave the throne to my son, Crown Prince Frederik. And today we'll see Denmark welcome the Crown Prince and Princess as their new king and queen. Well-wishers with folding chairs donning Danish flags have already started to excitedly line the streets in preparation for this afternoon's event. The historic occasion is sure to be an exciting event for the nation, but is set to be a much more stripped-down transference of power compared to King Charles's ornate coronation in May. The day will kick off at around 1:35 p.m. Danish time, with Frederik, 55, and Mary, 51, setting off in a 1958 Rolls-Royce from Amalienborg to Christiansborg Palace, along with their son HRH Prince Christian. Shortly after, Margrethe will follow, leaving from Christian IX's palace in a carriage. Both will pass through Frederiksgade, Bredgade, Kongens Nytorv, Holmes Canal, and Prince Georgian's courtyard on the way. At 2 p.m., there will be a council of state at Christiansborg Palace, which Margrethe, Frederik, and Christian will take part in together with the government and the Council of State Secretary. This is where the succession of the throne will happen, as Her Majesty the Queen will sign a declaration of her abdication. Margrethe will then make her way back to Amalienborg, while Frederik and Mary will hold a formal reception for specially invited guests. At 3 p.m., the couple will make a balcony appearance at Christiansborg Palace. The Prime Minister will then proclaim the King's accession to the throne. After this, the newly crowned monarch will then speak and conclude with the motto. It will be followed by an honorary cannon salute from the Sixtus Battery, a heritage site on Hone, Copenhagen, and the royal standard will then be lowered at Christian IX's palace and re-raised at Frederik VIII's palace, where the new king and queen are based. Frederik and Mary will take a carriage from Christiansborg Palace back to Amalienborg, which will be escorted by a mounted squadron.